No, it's not. It's the ride home. I'm backwards. I've got it backwards. It's the ride home. I'm running between labs right now. I got most of the stuff sorted out, but you know, it's little things, little odds and ends things, little stuff that isn't essential, but is, you know, necessary for certain functions. So anyway, I spent the whole day doing IT stuff. Well, yeah, pretty much the whole day doing IT stuff, which I hate doing IT. I just don't like it. It's usually dealing with the mistakes of those who came before, and that's exactly what it was today. I was dealing with. Here's the thing: it's the blessing and the curse. Fortunately, I know how to do certain things, and unfortunately, I know how to do certain things. So, I was working on the internet connectivity of the new business office, and fortunately, the business was already pre-wired for the most part. I just had to reorganize the ports for Cat5 access, as it were. And you know, like I said, fortunately, the infrastructure was already there. It just had to be reconfigured, or, you know, reorganized to suit our purposes. Be that as it is. Oh no! Don't tell me the traffic. Oh, traffic. Dude, that just totally killed my thought. Anyway, I did a couple steps that I'd never done before, but fortunately it was very easy. Now, tomorrow I get to recheck my work with the wired internet access terminal to make sure all the ports work and I have adequate access to the network. So that will be fun. That will be wonderful and fun and stuff. But yeah, I got up underneath this thing. You know, it's all drop ceiling. It's basically a steel structure that's been finished, and you know, it's got a drop ceiling in, and I'm playing with this drop ceiling, and under the drop ceiling, or over the drop ceiling, is basically swatches of 6-inch thick fiberglass insulation. Hooray! So yeah, right now I am itching like I'm wearing wool. I really am. I'm going off the deep end crazy with being itchy. As a matter of fact, this seatbelt is driving me batty. Aside from that, all of the internet access cables, some of them were run to cameras for the security system, and I can understand that because the place is kind of in the ghetto. And the cameras are still up, so now they're kind of non-functioning cameras. At any rate, I pulled a bunch of cables. There's a network hub, and a wireless connectivity hub up underneath or on top of the drop ceiling. So I'm pulling wires from one end of the building and putting them into another place where they're more accessible, setting up access ports for each of the departments. My department was actually very easy. All I had to do was run one wire from the modem down and through a hole in the wall that we made and back up into the milling machine that I use for all ceramic work. And then I also had a wireless terminal that has an ungodly amount of graphics capability in order to create the restorations in computers. And that was easy. That was real easy. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have to deal with the network access password key, because it was just a push on the modem, which is wireless, with 4 access ports, and a push of the button connect for the internet access Wi-Fi on the terminal. That was easy. That was fantastic. I got to tell you, that was the easiest part of my job. The hardest part was figuring out where everything went without setting the building on fire. And I'm telling you, it was all tangled in with phone lines and with conduit for the lighting, and also security, wiring for security features. And it was underneath things, over things. It was run through wires that were used to retain the drop ceiling. It was a fiasco. It was a total fiasco. It was fun. And this is exactly why, you know, I told my employer, I said, you know, I used to charge $35 an hour for this. I hate this job. I hate doing it. I used to charge $35 an hour. And if I had, you know, if I had trouble, you know, meaning if somebody did it first, it was $40 an hour, because it was always cleaning up after other people's mistakes. So I pulled all this wire, and some of it, I had a 100-foot cord that was spliced together really willy-nilly with another 6-foot wire. And if the people had just run the 100-foot cord properly, they would have had enough length to get the job done. And that is so menacing. So yeah, it's got all this electrical tape, and all the ends of the wires were twisted together and then electrical taped, and it was just, it was like this ball of garbage. It's just like, why did you do that? Why didn't you do it right? If you were going to do this, why didn't you do it right from the start? Of course, you know, I already know the answer to that. Anyway, I'm going on about it because this helps me unload it, so that I don't have to think about it when I get home. But yeah, also I'm going on about this because I don't want to go on about what everybody else has been going on about today. And the hype, I've already stated it. My final answer is given. I'm not going there. Sorry, just not going to do it. I said my piece, and I meant it, and you know I'm right. Nice Mohawk. So anyway, it's all together. Tomorrow is the moment of truth. I'll hook up a wired terminal and see that I have internet access on the 4 ports that I connect. I had to drop these wires from the network hub down to a receptacle board in the wall. You've seen them. They're the 4-ups for the internet, Cat 5, and so I get to play with that tomorrow. Hopefully I did my job right and I don't have to redo anything. I think everything went smoothly because it's pretty straightforward. The wire diagrams on the 4-ups are pretty, pretty straightforward, pretty self-explanatory. And the neat thing is you just press them down, press the wires down in between the clamps, and it severs the wire for you, so it makes a nice even contact with the wire. So I was like, that's cool. So I took care of that, got it back in the wall, and I get to find out tomorrow if it actually works. But yeah, you people of Elohim, you Hebrews, I'm not going to call you Christian, I'm not going to call you Jew, I'm going to call you the children of Israel. And you may not accept that, you may not even understand what that means. You're going to know real soon what that means. It means enemy of the state. It's on, like I said. You are being demonized. This latest thing is being used to demonize you. And you didn't do anything wrong, okay? So do you ever get this feeling like your back's against the wall and like you're being pressed to draw first blood? Because that's exactly what's happening to you, children of Israel, sons of the Most High God. You are being singled. Oh, yay. Black uniforms. Hooray. When the black uniforms come out, you're living in a police state. When the black uniforms come out, you are the mark. You are the chump. You are the target. She seems to be fairly cordial. She's not giving this person a hard time. That's good. That's good. Because now's the time to reach out. And I hope you police and military, when these illegal orders come, I pray that you lay down your weapons. Or better yet, commandeer the weapons that we've paid for. All of you good servants of the state, I hope you're smart enough to commandeer all of that heavy artillery that our taxes have paid for. I hope you do the right thing. I really do. Because you do not want to stick your hand in the badger hole. The American people have been very, very patient and long-suffering. And the globalists want you chewed up, spit out like hamburger. And they'll push you to do it. Don't follow these orders. Do not follow these orders. Do not come against your brother. Do not come against your grandma and your dad and your sister and your neighbor. Don't do it. You're going to do what you're going to do. I'll pray to Elohim